Sarah here. So today I am going to do a modern take on the Bride of Frankenstein. So I'm going to start off with my hair. So first I'm going to have my hair sectioned, basically going from behind the ears to the very top of the head. And we are going to section this hair off. So I'm just gonna put it in a little bun at the top of my hair so we don't get it mixed in to the hair that we're going to have for the base of this style. So that's nice. I look like a crazy person. So with the rest of this hair, we are going to pull it back in a ponytail, a very high ponytail, and this is going to serve as the base for the hairstyle that we're going to do today. So get that nice and secure. All right, so because I don't have a lot of hair, my hair is pretty short, I am going to just grab these hair extensions. So I am going to wrap this around my existing ponytail to give it some height and volume. So what I'm going to do to make this easier is I'm going to put this in a bun and then just pin this around, braid it, and then put that braid in a bun. So all right, so now we have a very large bun and one that is falling apart. This would be one of those moments when having a hairnet would be very helpful to kind of keep everything in place. All right, so what we are going to do with this top section is we are going to curl it. We're gonna go from a diagonal from eyebrow up. And this is the section that I want to be white, but I don't want all of that. So this much is gonna be white. I'm just gonna braid this so it stays out of the way. Just loosely braid. So this section is going to be curled and then pinned onto the bun. So I am using, I believe this is like a 1/2 inch barrel. And we're just going to start curling away. Okay, so we've gotten to the point where I'm just kind of gonna work around the front of my head, and I am going to curl this piece and I'm going to pin this specific piece in the curl so that it holds. That way, when it is set, I can paint it white and then do the iconic little swirl. We're going to back brush a little bit to kind of give some volume. Beautiful, right? So what we're going to do now is we are going to pull all of these curls back, but we're going to kind of make it loose so that we can still see the wave. And we are just going to slightly twist it. Pin it down at the base of the bun. So I'm gonna pin either side of the twist. And we're just going to carefully wrap it around the bun. So I am going to pull out our section curl. Ho. I have this white lipstick from Wet n Wild from a couple years ago. I am just going to paint our curl white. Okay, I'm just gonna paint the underside now. So, to do the fun little swirl, we are going to pin it. It's basically, you're creating a finger wave in the hair. Gonna do another pin here. A pin into the bun. So I am going to quickly fill in any missing pieces. So I am grabbing the Jaclyn Hill palette, and with a mixture of these two colors, I'm going to quickly fill in my hair. Just gonna grab a tapered fluffy brush. Gonna dip into both of those, and using a hand mirror, I am just going to fill in my hairline. So it's okay to get a little messy with your forehead because we haven't done our makeup yet. So just go ahead and go crazy with it. All right, I think we have thoroughly got that. So now I am going to quickly clean up my forehead, and I'll quickly do concealer, foundation, and powder my face real quick off camera. And then we will start with the Bride of Frankenstein makeup. Hey, so I have my base makeup done now. I kind of just combed through my hair, and that kind of seemed to work for the streak a little bit better. I now have grabbed my Morphe 35T palette, and with this color in the top corner, I am going to do my crease. And we're just gonna go really simple. And we're gonna grab that pigment. We're just doing a crease, a lid, and then the brow bone highlight. I'm also really liking this, so I'm going to go in with my finger and pat that in the center of the lid. All right. right, so since this is mainly dark colors, I need to bring another palette in to do the highlight. So I am grabbing the Jaclyn Hill palette again, and with this color, I'm going to highlight my brow bone. And with that same color, I'm gonna go into my inner corner. Use a clean blending brush, and we're going to quickly soften the blend between our crease color and our brow bone. And to kind of clean up our edges, we are going to take a buffing brush and a nice, so I'm taking my, if I don't drop it, Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage powder foundation, and I'm going to kind of carve out the under eye. This would also be a time where you could do your eye makeup first and clean that up a lot easier than if you've already done your foundation. So now we get to the fun part. So with Frankenstein's Bride, we are going to draw in some stitches. So what I want to do is I am going to draw in here under the cheekbone, down here, and then to the lips. So it essentially, we're drawing in contour but with stitches. These two Wet n Wild paint pots. You can use liquid eyeliner instead. I just don't use liquid eyeliner. So I'm going to grab a fine detail brush, and we are going to go into the paint and sketch this out. And also, the thing about this is it doesn't have to be perfect because you're a sewn up creature. Like, it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. I need to do the ear thing on this side. And I am going to paint my lips black. So I'm just, at this point, I'm going to use my finger and do this. I feel like this will go faster. Okay. So now we are going to do the stitches. So for this, we're just gonna do little crisscrosses. And very simple, you're just making a little X's. And they don't have to be perfectly even. So to do close to my ear, I'm gonna use a hand mirror. So I'm basically drawing in my sideburns. I need to quickly fill in my eyebrows, so I'm actually going to use the exact same paint because we're going for a dark look. So I'm just gonna fill them in like normal. So it'll also be a good time to curl my eyelashes and put on a little bit of mascara. Just to kind of complete the look, I am quickly going to add stitches to my wrist. Here is the final look. So kind of doing a slight bridal vibe of kind of blush, very dramatic sleeves, kind of, you know, a modern twist. Say like the Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein eloped at the courthouse. So I have these lovely chunky blue velvet booties. They kind of gave me a nice vibe. I have my wrist stitched together. Here's how the hair turned out. There you have it.